Hello, and a very warm welcome to Beautiful Beginnings. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you doing? Hope your day's been good. Hope you're staying warm this Wednesday. It's the final show that it's flown over. My week has flown over, actually. It's been the best week. Got to hang out with Craig Bagel, of course, on Monday. Got to hang out with Sarah. Now hanging out with TV Wifey. Tomorrow, for the first time in about, I'm not even exaggerating, it must be 2.5 months. I get to do a show with Debbie Fisher. I have not worked with the fish. I want to say it was October. But anyway, that's coming up tomorrow. New launches tomorrow as well with Debbie. Today, you may or may not know, has been a busy day. We did have a launch. It sold out in Wake Up Call. So we sort of muddled our way through launch day just a little bit. I don't mind telling you, normally, you know, we're very polished. We're very rehearsed at what we're going to be doing and knowing exactly where we are. We're sort of making it up as we go along today. That's what's happening because we didn't expect, and even the things that we thought that would be here have sold out. So we are kind of flying by the seat of our pants, if you like. But it's still going to be good. Beautiful Beginnings, for those of you that don't know, is our sort of back to basics show. A show where we encourage you, if you are fairly new to craft, if you sort of worry in the other shows about asking questions, this is your show. So you can ask any question that you like. Anything to do with any of the products on the show, anything to do with a project that you're doing currently that you're a little bit stuck with. Maybe you're a bit confused about your glues, or maybe you're a bit confused about which pens you should be using, or maybe you're a little bit confused about a particular technique or what sort of cardstock you should be using here, there and everywhere. Ask the questions. And what we do in this show is we've got the brilliant superstar Susie on the socials, so she will compile the questions and then we do all of the questions at the end of the show, usually around about 7:30. We have a little bit of a sit down and a natter. So any question you want to ask, okay, about anything crafty, anything you want to ask me, I mean, I'll put it out there if you want to. Anything you want to ask Debbie, you know, I always enjoy when we have the questions like, oh, how did you get started in craft? And what was the first thing you did? And were you crafty? It's all those kind of things. I'd love to find out more about our guys. And if you do too, ask the questions. What's what? Ah, you could ask that if you want, Dean. What's your favourite scary movie? We had, I think it was with Leanne, it might have been with Sheena, but with one of those, we started talking about musicals. What's your favourite musical? What's your favourite movie? Ask them all. Anything you ever wanted to know, please ask the questions. During this show, though, and I'll say hello to her in a minute, you think he's forgotten about it, I haven't. During this show, though, we are going to be looking at the Saying Dies, which are on a ridiculous deal. We are also going to be looking at the Layout collection. Might be doing a bit of tag team crafting. Stay tuned for that. And also, we're going to have a little bit of a sneaky peeky look at the Kaleidoscope Origami Dies as well. So that is all coming up. We are also going to say hello to you in just a few moments' time, but before that, let's do the most important hello of the day, of the show, of the week, of the month, of the year. It is the one and only, the amazing, the uber talented, the uber glam, all the way from Yorkshire. It's the Barnsley bombshell, Debbie Robinson.
Yay! Woohoo! I love my introductions. You make the most ordinary of girls feel like the most wonderfully specialist girl in the world.
Did you just call yourself ordinary?
Yeah, I am.
I will not stand for that. How dare you? You are anything but ordinary. You are extraordinary.
Oh, bless you. Well, yes. I am just a lovely, I say lovely, I am lovely. An ordinary girl from Barnsley, who is very lucky to get to do what I do.
Yeah.
Every time I come in this building, I get to work with you lovely lot as well. And for you lot, welcoming into your home. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We know it's a little bit of a been a strange day. We know it's a little bit different today, but it's absolutely fine because we've got loads to still show you and share with you. And I'm looking forward to the tag team crafting.
Yeah.
And this is Beautiful Beginnings, which means for all you people that have just started crafting, and we know there's a lot of you, we've seen new names coming through and new people joining us in the talk, and there is still those little silent watchers in the background that just sit and watch us. We know you're new to crafting. We know the people that have been crafting a long time. It's sometimes now to refresh your memories with certain things and certain styles of cards and strip it back a little bit. And that's what I'm going to do with all of the demos that I'm doing tonight. And we're going to have a bit of fun too together, which I'm right looking forward to, because I mean, he says all those lovely things about me, but he's one of the loveliest, genuinest, funniest guys you could ever wish to meet. Super talented as well, and he's just a way to wave over there. I love working with you, Ben. It's an absolute joy.
I love working with you. And I'm just an ordinary bloke from Brixham.
I won't have that said about you. You're anything but ordinary. You're extraordinary.
Thank you. Just a ordinary boy next door. from a small fishing port in South West England. I'm nothing special, but you make me feel special. Thanks, everybody, for all of your love. And yeah, always. It's been a great, honestly, it's been one of the best weeks ever because I'm working with all my faves. I mean, they're all my faves. You know, everyone's my fave. But, you know, me and TV Wifey. Questions, not questions, hellos. Superstar Susie on the socials. Hannah, in the next show, Debbie and Ben should swap and Ben should craft using the layout collection. I did a demo, did you not see? I did one on my own the other day and I am going to craft with Debbie in the show. Everyone's desperate to see me crafting. Go back on my Facebook page and I had to speed it up because it took me quite a while because I was trying to film it on my phone and then I was realising that you weren't actually seeing what I was doing. I thought this is really boring, 8 minutes of me going so I sped it up, but you do see me going boink at the end, so you do see me do it. And I did do it all as well. I mean, you can tell that because the card's a little bit wonky, but it's fine. I am going to craft with Debbie in a bit. Diane Cadman says, hiya, good evening, everyone. Hi, Lillian Kwok, says, hi, Ben and Debbie. Brenda K. Tatchell says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Have you seen that movie, Spirited? With Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. It's a Christmas movie.
No, I don't say it out loud.
What?
I'm not going to offend anybody here, but I'm not a Will Ferrell... Wait a minute.
Will Ferrell fan?
Thank you. I'm not. It's just my personal taste. I've never watched a film with him in it yet.
I'm not massively up on Will Ferrell, but I love Ryan Reynolds, and the movie is funny, and there's a song in it. I'll play it. It's called Good Afternoon, and it's such a funny song. Let me know if you've seen that movie and if you love that song. It's very, very funny. They make out that back in the day, because it's obviously set during like the sort of... The song is set during like the Charles Dickens era, and they make out that Good Afternoon back in the day was a swear, and the way they do the song is very funny. They're going around offending everyone, going, good afternoon, oh, and I can't, you'll have to listen to it. Anyway, Stephen says, good evening to Ben Moseby and Debbie Robinson and the CTV team. It's James Dean in the gallery tonight. And also Tracy's here this evening too. From a dark and cold Andover, Hampshire. Tracy Kershaw's in. Hello also to Christine Mahoney. Jane Fulweber says hello. Kathy Green says, hi Ben and Debbie from a very cold Mechanicsburg. Mechanicsburg! Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you for your card, by the way. I did tag you in a little post, Kathy, but I don't know if you saw it. I did get your card. It literally arrived on Monday, the Christmas card. I really appreciate that, and thank you for your kind words. It was lovely that you sent that. And you say, I loved your Ice Ice Baby. Oh yeah, check out my socials. I might have just popped on a little impromptu rap earlier. Linny says, hi everyone, looking forward to seeing what the CTV team have come up with for this show. Lol. That's why I'm padding a bit at the start. It's 8 minutes in, we haven't done anything yet. They said, just pad. We haven't got anything. Talk as long as you can. Hashtag presentation lead of the year. Hello. I'm done running around, so now I can finally watch, says Deborah. What else have we got here? Roseanne says, hello from a cold but sunny Massachusetts to Debbie, Ben, social media superstar Susie and the wonderful team. Linda's in Armstead from Maryland. Hello to Teresa Campbell. Hello. Terry Anderson is in, again, in Ohio. Jen Shank says, hello, everyone. And Michael Adams says, good evening, Ben and Debbie. All right. Get the questions in. Susie just asked me on the socials, is there anything specific that we want questions on? Anything you like. Anything you like. And we'll go broader than craft tonight as well. We've got a lot of time to fill. So please, if you don't send in any questions later on, we are stuffed. I mean, we are going to be sat there. It's going to be a dull half hour, so the pressure's on you guys, not us, because we're quite happy to chill on the sofa. Ask the questions. We'd love to hear from you. Right. First deal. How many of these have we got left, Dino?
Ooh. Yes, because this is fabulous, this. What a way to kickstart this show. Seriously, what a way to kickstart it. With possibly one of the best prices I've ever seen, ever. And I'm choking on it because it is honestly incredible for what you're going to see.
So the saying dies is what I'm going to show you here in just a second. We have not got a lot of these to go around. The price that you're about to see is ridiculous. Normally, it'd be £40 or $50. Yoink. £7.60 or $9.60 for the 10 dies. We have less than 40 of these now to go round. The reason why these have flown out of the door, if you caught these at the end of the last show, you definitely bought them. If you didn't, you're buying them now. It will be a case of, will Debbie be able to get the demo done quick enough before these sell out? All 10 for £7.60. They're incredible because what you get here is that beautiful, large, positive affirmation with each and every one of these. Really, really positive sentiments. And then you've got your outer die there as well to cut your matte layer. So these are absolutely brilliant. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Not what I thought it said earlier. I'll tell you, because if you weren't watching, I thought it said, let your bath be bigger than your fears. Oh, I love a bath. I love it. Every day might not be good, but there is something good in every day. See, really positive and uplifting. Great for those sort of just because cards, or if you've got someone who's feeling a bit down in the dumps. Where there is faith and hope, miracles happen. There are friends, there is family, and there are friends that become family. That is the mantra, I think, for us here at Crafters TV. And the last one, this is the one where I go into my Bruce Forsyth mode. Friends like you are far too few. Can you believe you're saving almost £31, almost $38 on all of that? Every single one of those for £7.60 or $9.60. Less than 40 to go round. You're going to have to be quick. So without further ado, let us see what we can do with these with lovely Debbie. Which of the sayings are you going to use? I've
gone, every day might not be good, but there is something good in every day.
Oh, okay.
I love that one because we all know that some days are not good for us, but there'll just be something good.
Yeah.
There'll just be something slightly good in each and every single day.
Yeah.
So I love this one. Love these dies. They are really useful sentiment dies. When you think about it, it's such a big die set that it is actually going to be the focal part of any of your projects. Whether you're into card making, maybe it's the first time you're into card making, this is a perfect saying. Maybe that you're a scrapbooker and it's sometimes nice to have a little bit of a scrapbook page with a nice sentiment in there, some nice pictures around it. Whether you're into home decor, these would make lovely home decor pieces because I think they're quite a lovely quoting saying as well. I know they're not all, but I just think there's something nice that'll make a lovely home decor piece as well.
Yeah.
Maybe into some of your shadow box dies and things like that. But they are literally everything. They're exactly what they say on the tin.
Yeah.
They're a lovely saying die. So I have chosen 2 pieces of cardstock. Now, what I love about these is that these 2 are separate dies. So that cuts out independently and that cuts out independently. So it isn't one of those that you can stick together because if you do, all you're going to do is get a teeny weeny little bit of a frame and the sentiment coming out. So for me, you use these separately. Now I've chosen some, because I've got like a pale blue background cardstock with this. So I'm going to use some white matte card for the white matte part of this. And to make that blue pop, that's why I've chosen white. And I'm going to put those onto there as well. So I'm going to put down some low tack tape to hold them into place. And this, when we talk about keeping it simple and keeping it beautiful, for a beginner, that's exactly what these are.
Yeah.
These are incredible. But for anybody who's been crafting, it's the same. You know, you can be crafting a little time, a long time. They're going to work for everybody. They really are.
Use these with your layout collection again, couldn't you?
Yes, yeah, layout. Yeah, you could use them in your layout collection. I used one this morning, which you'll get to see later when we do a demo of the day. I used one this morning on my easel drawer.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to put those out. Now, I know you're probably thinking, but Debbie, you've talked about simple dies. There's still a little bit on there. There's still quite a nice bit of a die cut in there. In fact, actually, I'll talk about it, so we'll do it. Sometimes you don't need all of that pressure. So I'm going to go in with just the plastic shim in the middle of that sandwich. And I can check before I lift it out. I know it'll have cut that solid piece out solidly. And I can actually hear it, like clicking away there.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. That is a good sign.
Okay.
But if I need to add any more pressure, so I can check, it's cut perfectly there, but it's just missed this. So I'm going to remove that, and I'll show you that one in a second. So this is when I talk about having the ideal pressure on your Gemini machines. So I know that that hasn't cut through because there is quite a lot. It's not an intricate die, but there is quite a lot on there. So that one we're going to run through with the normal combination of a intricate, and I say intricate die, something that's got a bit of substance to it.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is a really straightforward die and it didn't need it. And for me, it makes a difference when it comes to the pressure of your card, the warping of your card, and also longevity of your plates too. I will tell you, got it says special craft along next week, but we've got really nice, got a full day of craft alongs next week, mate.
Oh, we have, and for those of you that are desperate to see me craft, it's me and the Barnsley Bombshell.
Absolutely, and I've actually got a die cutting one. So it's going to be a different kind of a craft along. It's a bit like a craft your stash craft along at the same time.
We're doing an early one, aren't we?
We've got I've got two. I think I've got a. Am I allowed to say, Dean? Oh, we could be fine. I'll be posting about
What's
it.
the worst
anyway.
that can happen?
Well, I know it's not like it's not good. What's the worst? It's not going to happen.
Exactly. None of the bosses are watching now, are they? You watch now. I am watching. You're fired. Just say it, I'll take the blame.
So yes, I've got a watercolour craft along in the first one. I've got a die cutting special in the second one, and then I've got an ink pad special craft along in the third one. So it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah,
I'm
looking forward to it. Me too. Me too.
Now then, straight off you can see that. I mean, it makes it pop the minute you add that onto there. I'm going to make it pop a little bit more because I actually ran this through with gold. That's not silver, Debbie, it's gold.
That's
I said
definitely not
gold.
silver.
I mean, I've never really heard of a gold-silver card there, but I ran it in a gold glitter. That's the word I was looking for,
yes.
glitter cardstock as well. So it will cut through your glitter cardstock. The same combination that you've just seen me cut that one, your cutting plate, your die facing down with your chosen medium, then the plastic, then the magnetic, and then the other cutting plate. And that'll be fine with your glitter cardstock. You don't need to add your metal shim to it. But I want to do a little bit of a drop shadow, so I'm going to actually put that on first because that's going to sit underneath. Now, to get these in, and I want you to be mindful of this, don't be heavy-handed with your glue.
Okay.
In terms of how you apply your glue. Because if you are, you've got a danger of ripping them off, and we don't want that. So me personally, I bring in the decanted, I've decanted my glue into my little fine tip applicator, and I much prefer this method. And this is just my chosen method of doing it. Now, if you've got things like a Xyron machine, absolutely fine. If you are light-handed, now I know me. I know our craft. I'm a little bit. You called yourself the clumsy crafter at one point, didn't you?
The clunky crafter.
The clunky.
Yeah, I still am.
I'm a little bit like that when it comes to applying tape. I can be a little bit on the heavy-handed side. And because it's got all this lovely delicate nature to the sentiment and this lovely font as well, it's a really lovely font. That's before we even start about the price. I know that... no. I'm not even going to attempt to do it. If you're okay with it, you get your dotty tape pen out and you apply that glue onto the back. But I'm wanting to make sure I've got all my bases covered. So I'm coming down and literally, because I've got the fine tip applicator, it means it's quite easy to apply this glue. So I'm going to come in, drop that all around. And then I'm going to apply that onto my matte base of the white.
Hi to Michael, who's joined us, saying Debbie the Barnsley Bombshell is one top crafter.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you very much.
Terry says, Ben, I saw your speeded up demo and it turned out fabulous. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Always rely on you for some positivity and kind words. Olga says, hello all, crocheting on my lunch break.
Oh.
Wendy Graham says, good evening, Ben, Debbie and team. My layout collection of Floral Elegance parcels have been delivered.
What?
When did we launch Floral Elegance? That's yesterday. Launched yesterday, so you've got it in a day.
All come today?
Yeah, one day.
I'm telling you, I mean, we're excelling with our delivery. I mean, we knew this would happen once the new
system was
in place.
I can't remember what it was that Christine ordered. It must have been the layout. She ordered something on Monday. Christine Mahoney in New York.
Yeah.
Ordered it Monday.
Yeah.
Arrived Wednesday.
Shut up.
I will not.
Are you kidding me?
No, I am not. When have you known me to kid?
Well, no, I walked into that one, didn't I?
Yeah, Monday to Wednesday. Unreal, right? Unreal. Hats off to our warehouse crew.
Yeah, they are working incredibly hard. And I know sometimes we forget to give those guys a shout out. We always talk about everybody up here, but we forget to give the guys in the warehouse a shout out as well. Loving this topper. So I'm going to do exactly the same with this one because that's going to go and fit over to the top. So I'm just going to leave that to dry. I'm just going to make sure I've got everything in the right place because I've seen that as... There we go.
Just whilst you're sticking as well, and you can probably verbalise this because I'm not sure we've got one in the studio, but Ords, happy birthday Ords, 29.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
She's just wondering how a Xyron machine works.
Ooh, have I got one?
We did. I'm not sure there is one in here, is there? I don't know.
I've only got the little one. The big one seems to have vanished. Because I've got this one, the X one, which is where you drop it in, pull out, tear it off, and then you need to rub it. So you're rubbing the adhesion to the back of the coating. So then when you take it off, it creates a lovely tape, and it's a very strong glue as well. And we do use them a lot. However, I wish I had the big one because I would put that through to show you.
Have we still got one? Well, let me have a look, because we did have one still in stock, didn't we? But I can't remember which one it was.
So this one is the one that is the replaceable. So you can buy replacement ones with the X Xyron one. The ones that I use a lot of are the, and I say they're not reusable. So once you've used them, you throw them away.
We haven't got any in stock.
Got none in stock at all.
It's not coming. It's not even coming up when I search for it.
Oh my goodness me.
No,
Oh,
that's a shame.
it is a shame.
They'll be back though.
They will. They will. Yeah, because Xyron's a brand. It's not our brand. It's a brand. But check out, you know.
But if you want to stick, you can do what you're doing now. You can use your Dot-U-Tape pens. We've got adhesive sheets as well, haven't we?
Adhesive sheets, yeah. And the lovely thing that you do there is, I will just explain with the adhesive sheet, you would stick your paper onto your adhesive sheet.
Yeah.
And just cut to size, don't waste it, because we do adhesive sheets, we do them in different sizes, different thicknesses. And you then stick that onto it and then die cut it. And then you just peel the backing off and you've got a sticky back. Yeah, I wish we'd had that on the show because I could have shown you that one.
What, adhesive sheets?
Yeah. I don't think we've got any on, have we?
We haven't, but they are on the website.
On the website, perfect.
A4, pack of 6, $5.99.
Yeah, that's a good one to do, especially for things like this. I mean, I'm taking my time, and I am also fighting against some very bright lights on a pale blue cardstock. So I'm thinking, I can't see where I'm putting my glue. But,
left a bit, up.
Up, left, right,
down
right, left, right, down. Yeah. But yeah, that's a good way of doing it as well. But yeah, the Xyrons, they are invaluable. We had it on a great deal. We had some actually not so long ago, just before Christmas, I think it was, because I was with Nicola, who was producing at the time, and they were on a cracking price. And I know we didn't get to the second show with them because they all went.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm just going to carry on with this, Ben. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and trying to glue at the same time.
No, there's loads of comments coming through. Just completed my first waterfall card, says Tim C. OMG, once done it, so easy. But looking at it first, it's like, what on earth? Lol. Feel free to send in pics. We're not necessarily doing the gallery tonight, but it's nice to have your pictures sent through. Jane Quayle's in from a freezing West Yorkshire. Me and my 9-year-old granddaughter Heidi are crafting and watching. Hello Jane and hello Heidi.
Aww.
Thanks for watching. What you're crafting, let us know. Get in touch. Hi also to Rhonda is with us. Lovely Rhonda. Michelle's in, and Margaret Crook. Hello Margaret from a chilly Torquay. That's my neck of the woods, as you probably know. Mum and Dad are in Brixham. Can you say hello if you see them? And Kim Fisher joins us as well from one of my favourite places in the US, Weeki Watchie, where the mermaids be. Weeki Watchie and Mechanicsburg. Oh, what was the other one? The other day it's gone in my top 3. Oh, there's a lady, if you're watching tonight, I've forgotten your name, I apologise, but I remember where you live, Medicine Hat.
Medicine what?
Medicine Hat.
Oh, wow.
In Canada.
There's some, where?
It's Alberta, Canada.
That's amazing.
Medicine Hat.
Honestly, amazing.
Some great names.
I love some of the names that are out there. They're fabulous, aren't they? That is a cracking name. So you can see I've done a little bit of a drop shadow with it. I'm not going to be too fussed if there's just a couple of areas that aren't drop shadow, because I think it looks really quite effective. So that's the topper part done. So I'm going to let that dry for 1 second, because I'm going to bring in a card base. Now, my card base, I'll give you the measurements for this, because we're going to do a reverse easel. because at the moment you're thinking, well, that looks like a fold back card, or as we would often refer to it as a Z fold card, because you can see,
Yeah.
we do it that way, Z.
Z, yeah.
Double Z is when you have the two joined together, so you've got a Z and then a smaller Z.
Yeah.
It's called a double Z fold card.
Z.
So this is a Z fold card, or a fold back card you'll have to refer to. If you turn it this way, it turns into a reverse easel. So, and I'll give you the measurements for it because I am conscious it's new beginnings and I'm going to give you the full measurements. Now, it is a full length of A4.
Yeah.
Okay? And I've chopped it down to 6 inches. So this bit is 6 inches. This is the full length of A4. And then I've scored it at 3 inches and just slightly under 6. Now, I'm not worried too much because if it was, it'd be a little bit of an overhang at the back. But I'm not worrying too much because it's not as a fold back. It's,
No.
it's as a reversed easel. So we're going to do a little bit of matting and layering. And I've chosen some of that gold cardstock.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to use, to create the mats and layers, I'm going to use some of our all-purpose.
Yes. I just, for a second there, I thought that cardstock was on the show. I don't know why I thought that.
Well, I'll be honest, when I did this, I thought it was.
So did I. I'm sure I wrote that down this morning.
It isn't. I think I must have seen it on another one, but it doesn't matter. Choose any cardstock. This is from, do you know the 8x8 paper pads that we've had out with the, they came out with the Year of Craft and things like that.
Yeah.
I've still got some left over, so I've got a nice little checkered one there that's going to sit on the top. Now, I am going to change my glues in a second, so you've seen me use for the base of that, and I've also, and whenever I do these, Ben, I always take 1/4 inch off when matting and layering, and before I stick it down, I like to make sure that it lines up so that you've got a nice, almost, it looks like it flows straight through. So I'm going to use for this, because of course on this side it's not coated. It's this side that's coated. And because of that, I'm not going to stick for my matte layer process of this paper. I'm not going to be using the all-purpose, and that's because that's solvent-based. So I am going to switch to our tacky glue. So that's what I'm going to use. Actually, I'm just going to grab some because that's my fine tip applicator. Just going to grab. Oh, have we got no? Have we got no?
What do you want?
There it is. It's okay.
Oh,
I've got it. I'm back.
Do you know who's watching the show?
What?
Do you know who's watching the show right now?
No, who's watching the show?
Fish.
The fish.
The fish is watching.
Ah, Debbie. I haven't seen her in donks.
I bet you've seen her more recently than I have.
Well,
Let's play
actually,
that game.
I can't remember when the last time I saw her, Debbie, because we should have been working together on the 2nd of January, but as you know, car issues and I wasn't very well, meant that I couldn't get here on the 2nd, so I missed working with her. I was so excited to see her because I love.
When was the last time you worked with her?
I love
then,
that
do you
woman.
reckon?
I think it's.
What date?
November.
November the.
November-ish, something like that.
Mine was October. When do you reckon you saw her last?
Oh well. Oh my God.
When was it?
Can't remember.
Roughly.
Is this a game, Ben?
I was just wondering, like, roughly when was the last time you saw her? You know?
Weeks and weeks and weeks ago.
Mine was months and months and months ago.
I knew you had to get one up on me. I wish I were here for tomorrow because I'd love to see her. I've not seen her for ages.
It's going to be fun. She's just messaged. She's excited for the launch tomorrow because, of course, you do know because we've been chatting about it. We've got the launch of some new wax seal kits, and Debbie's launching them. This is the best thing ever. I literally cannot.
That is honestly
wait. I can't
genius.
Wait.
Can we just say genius planning?
It is genius planning.
Planned that, absolutely genius. I'm really excited though. Shall I tell you why?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Oh no.
So I'm really excited about seeing them.
And also alongside that launch, we have got, it's like a relaunch of some of your favourite paper pads from definitely last year, maybe the year before, but I won't say too much more about that. I'm looking forward to it because the wax seals that we've got in the Floral Elegance kit, Sarah let me have a go with the wax seals when we launched them the other day.
Oh,
so
wow.
I had to play with her. So if Debbie, does get in a bit of a, I mean, she won't, but if she did, get in a bit of a tangle, I can always go over and help her get in more of a tangle. It's going to be a fun show.
Give
I
it an
literally
helping
can't
hand.
wait. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of giggles, a lot of fun, a lot of great demos. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Wrapping up my perfect week.
Aww.
It's been such a fun week.
You little smooth talker, you.
No, I mean it, though. I do mean it. It's been a great week.
Now you're probably thinking, why is she shaking that bottle?
Why are you shaking that bottle?
I knew you were going to ask. So this is our water-based glue. However, when I say water-based, I don't want you to think of the high street ones that are out there, the pound bottles of glue. This is a low water content glue. So there's It's not like the others that are out there. It's absolutely fabulous. And if Debbie's watching, she'll tell you it's her go-to glue.
She's watching at the house.
Is she watching at the house? She's up at the house.
She says, hello, my two faves. I'm at the house watching you both.
She could have come and said hello in between.
Come on in, Debbie. Come on down. Me and Debbie are going to be crafting along in a minute. Let's have a... Careful what you say, Ben. Let's all three of us craft together.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her by... this is the story of my life with our Debs.
Yeah.
I miss her by literally a day or two.
Man.
I know.
Never mind.
Right, I'm going to hold that down and stick that so that I've got that perfect matten layer onto this one. Make sure it's grabbed. I've just realised I've not got any glue under there, so let's give that a little... there we go. And just hold that into place. Like so. And then I'm going to come in and do the same onto this one. So I'm going to pop that on. Now, oh, actually, do you know what? I'm definitely going to be watching tomorrow because just now thinking of those wax seals, I really want to have a go at myself. So I feel a purchase coming on tomorrow. So Debbie, if you watch, I'm going to be watching the show.
Yeah.
Not for the fun content, you understand.
No,
not
for the
to
educational
see,
content.
Not to see, yeah, for the education content, yeah.
Nobody's going to be tuning in tomorrow to see if Debbie can do it, are they? They're all going to be tuning in to see the new product.
Oh, bless her. Bless her little heart.
We love her. We love her.
Now, I'm going to come in and I'm going to attach this now to the front. So this is going to be what will be literally creating the easel. And then I'm going to put, as you know I call them, little flopper stopper onto there.
Yes.
So I'm just going to bring in my tape just for a second, pop that tape onto there, get that bit ready. Because I've already put some foam pads onto this strip. And again, it's still a bit of that gold, but I've used a bit of white to offset it a little bit. And I've put some foam pads just underneath there. Yep. So before I stick that down, I'm going to get that all ready. There we go. Take off those foam pads. And I'm going to just attach this top part. So I'm just going to turn it over. I always do a little visual just to give myself, you know, a little bit of an helping hand on where I'm going to put my tape. So I'm going to come in. There we go. And I'm going to attach that on. Like so. And then I'm going to come in now and I'm going to line that up so I can see where I'm going to put my easel. Great bit of work there, James. Fabulous, thank you.
Good one, James.
Yeah, good. I'm just going to make sure it's right so it stands natural and neat. So I'll go across there. So that's going to act as my little topper. However, I'm going to add a few other little elements to it. So I've got myself a couple of little florals. What have I done with them? That's one. That's one. That's two. I'm going to add a couple of little flowers onto there.
They're cute. Where are they from? Are they just
from our daisy flower foaming. Do you know, because I've had a lot. I've been using a few bits of the daisy collection today. If you saw the show earlier.
Yeah.
So it's from the daisy collection. It's the flowers from there.
Pretty.
And I've just popped a couple of little gems rather than stems. I thought, oh, I'll put a couple of gems in there to match and bring out that because I've obviously used this as white, and I'll tell you why I do this as well. Just a little bit of a colour combination going off because I've got a little bit of gold, okay? And then obviously here I'm going to use a little bit of a gold ribbon up in the top corner, just from my own little stash, my ribbon. So pop that down. There we go. Pop a little ribbon there. Now I like a gem or two. Don't know if you've noticed.
I've never seen you put a gem on a project before.
I love a little gem or two. So I'm going to pop a little gem into place, and I might put
You know what, Dean? You've just ruined my next little gag there. I was just about to say, I didn't know Debbie liked using gems. And also, I was thinking the other day, what's Debbie's favourite sentiment she likes to use? I mean, she uses all these different sentiments all the different times. I wonder what her favourite one might be. Great minds, Dean. Great minds.
Yeah.
Isn't it with thanks? No, it's not that one. Where is the with love?
It's in my craft bag. I carry it around with me. I know people don't believe it, but I do. I carry it around.
She does.
I carry it around in my craft bag, just in case you never know when you need one.
Exactly right.
Exactly. So that's what I do. I was going to put another one there, but I think I've just lost one. It just literally bounced off the sheet, and I don't know where it is. Let me have a look. No. Oh, it's there. There we go. I think I'll get away with that one. And I'm just... Oh, no, it's a different colour. Oh, it'll be fine. Oh, it's there. Bounced on... Now, I'm not a stickler for detail, but I am. So I'm just going to pop that into position. And literally now, we've got a lovely little reverse easel, got a little couple of little embellishments on there. Get it the right way, Debbie. Make sure you're not getting all wonky. Have I put that on wonky?
No.
Do you not think I have?
Have you?
I think I put it on wonky. Let's just make sure I've got that right. There, that's a bit better.
Doesn't look wonky.
Let me just have a little bit. I have to do it by eye because you know how we work with things back to front. And
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm going to pop that there, turn that around. So you've got that lovely sentiment on an easel card, something a little bit different, a little what we call a reversed easel card. And the sentiment itself with that lovely saying on there, I just think is absolutely fabulous. This is just the extra little bit of decoration. And when I choose my colour schemes, I think of things that will match, like gold, to bring out the gold background of the matte layers, a little bit of white offsetting that white. But seriously, really fabulous set of dies, a credible price. I don't think I've ever seen them that low.
No, you ain't.
For 5 die sets, 10 dies in total. It is absolutely incredible value for money. And if, I'll tell you something, if you're not going to get them tonight, you never are.
No, you're not.
If you're not going to get them at that price tonight, you're never going to get them.
They ain't going to go lower, are they? Let's be honest.
They're never well, to be fair, they're not going to go lower because once they've gone, they have gone.
Yeah.
And at that price, boy, oh boy, have you got yourself a deal and a half tonight. Absolutely incredible deal that one is, Ben.
We have got less than 30 of these now.
Wow.
People are jumping in, grabbing them. They will go. £7.60. If you've already got them, then I mean, you might want to get another set because then you can work twice as quick if you're doing batch making and stuff, I suppose. But if you haven't got these and you're not picking them up today, you are never going to. It's not going to go lower than £7.60. Not when they are. Well, that low. I'm trying to work out. Shouldn't be that hard to work out, Ben. Really, should it? 40, £7.99 each, aren't they? Is that right? Oh, maths, Ben. So you're getting. So if you're platinum, you're getting all 5 of these for less than the price you would pay for one normally.
Wow.
Go figs.
Wow.
$7.60, $9.60 platinum if you're in the US. These are they that you're getting. Let your bath be bigger than your fears. I'm sticking with that one. Friends like you are far too few. You've also got, this is nice. There are friends, there is family, and there are friends that become family. Where there is faith and hope, miracles happen.
Oh.
I love that. And that is so true.
It's a lovely one, that.
That is, stay hopeful, have faith in your heart, and the miracles will come. And every day, this is also a good one, every day might not be good, but there is something good in every day. And that is true, isn't it? You can always kind of look at even the most miserable of days and think about that one little shining light. Think, oh, yeah, that was a good thing that happened today. Very uplifting, these. It's a lovely set. And they're a great set to go for, again, isn't it nice to send cards? We chat about this quite a lot. Obviously, you can send cards on birthdays and anniversaries when people expect them. But how nice to have a set of sentiments like this in your crafty armoury that you can send to people on those days just because. Maybe you've got a friend who's a bit down in the dumps. Maybe you've got someone who's going through a bit of a rough time. This is the set you're going to reach out and go for. Going to create quick, easy cards, and you're going to put a little bit of warmth back in their heart with the lovely sayings that you've got from this collection. Come on, nearly making myself cry there. Put it on the heartstrings. But it's true though, isn't it? It's true. £7.60 or $9.60. Lovely card, Debbie. Thank you, says Lynn. Stephanie says, oh my, I just looked at the dollars. Unbelievable. I know, I mean, there's hardly any there. There's so few dollars, you can hardly see them. Look, they're so tiny, teeny tiny. $9.60. Unbelievable. Sent a pic of my floral elegant dress, says Stephanie. Thank you. What? Stephanie, Dean just said you'll need to send it again because I don't think you attached the picture. And Joe says, I usually use my tacky glue on one of the foam blending tools for sticking intricate dies down. Oh, so far I've found that to be effective and less dragging than a tape pen can be. All right, good tips, whatever works. And howdy do, says Sue Benson, howdy do, from Laurel, Montana. Almost freezing on the thermometer. It's cold. 50 degrees warmer than the weekend. 50 degrees warmer? Hope everything is... Oh, so you're going up from super freezing to just freezing. I should stop moaning about it here, really, because it's -4, but then I've seen you guys saying, oh, it's -12, it's like -20. And it's totally tropical here compared to where some of you are in the world. But just feel like I'm a southern softie, what can I say? It's cold up here, up north. It's a wonder I'm not in me blimmin' jacket with a big hood on, gloves, and wrapped in one of those big... Yeah, well, those things that everyone wears now. My family have all got them. I felt really left out because they all got one.
Long johns.
No, not long johns. They're like it's like a big hoodie, but it's like a blanket as well. What are they called?
Oh, is it?
Snoodies. I don't think they don't call them that.
No, they don't. They're like a hoodie, but a snuggie.
Is it a slanket? It's not a sleeping
I know
bag.
exactly what you mean. I haven't got one.
Anyway, they've all got one. They all got them, and I never got one for Christmas. They all got one, but I didn't. So they're all really toasty warm in the evening, and I'm like that in the corner.
Oh, right, on TikTok. All over the place on TikTok.
Are they?
Yeah, massive. Because they're like, you can fit 2 people in one. Yeah, I know.
Soon warm up in there then, wouldn't you? Are you over on TikTok, Debbie? Do you TikTok?
I do, yeah. I don't do anything with me on TikTok. I just
lurk
look.
in the background.
I just lurk in the back. I'm the silent watcher. I'm just sat there thinking, I do comment now and again. But yeah, I like. Trouble is with TikTok, it's like Pinterest. You go down a rabbit hole, and it's a bit like do you know the Alice in Wonderland where it goes down the rabbit hole, and it's and you could lose literally a day of your life in the blink of an eye. So yes, so I don't go on it that often.
That's why I'm not going there, because I lose enough of my life on Facebook and Instagram. TikTok is something I do not need. Right, we're going to have a quick break. And we're going to chat in the break, I think, as well, and find out what we're going to do next, because the time is running over here. But we've still got to come another demo. Debbie and I are going to tag team. We've got the votes for demos of the shows and days, and of course, Essentials Corner. I know questions are already coming in, but fire them in. Literally any questions you want tonight. You can ask them to me, you can ask them to Debbie. They can be about craft, they can be about life in general, they can be about favourite bands, movies, whatever you like, whatever you want. It's over to you on that one, but get them in as soon as you can, because what always happens, we get a big chunk of questions, we sit down and then everyone fires them in and we never get through them all. So get yours in first, because I'll ask them in the order that we get them. In the meantime though, if you've got items in your basket, particularly this bad boy, where'd that go? Particularly that bad boy. Look, it's going so quick, it's gone off the screen. You've got to be quick, go to the checkouts.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
what
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at Craft Wars to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sarah sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lotty for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
I did it all, Dean. I didn't get in session musicians, did I? That was all done off my own back. Multi-tracked. Soon may the crafty man come to bring customers on inspiration. Soon may the crafty man come. I think it was about 4 parts, actually. It was 4 parts. Yeah. Did you do all the parts? Is it a snuggie or an oodie, Ben? Lynn, I think it's an oodie. An oodie. Yeah, thank you.
It's a hoodie and a snuddy together. Yeah, that's
Oodie.
it.
Good morning, all my crafty crazed friends, says Candy. Hello. And Jane says, Heidi was so excited to get a shout out from Ben. She's cutting and sticking some of my scraps and using my posh outline. Oh, yes, and glitter pens. She threw me out of my desk. That is brilliant. I love the fact, Jane, that you and Heidi are crafting and watching, and you're getting the next generation of crafter watching us here at Crafters TV. That's brilliant. Lily Jones says, nobody else is getting in my oodie. They can get their own. Lol. That's what Laura says to me. I'm like, can I just squeeze in there with you? Get your own. So she's like, oh dear. Anyway, we are going to squeeze in a quick demonstration with the Kaleidoscope Origami Dies. 4-piece collection, 8 dies in total you're getting here. £26.40 platinum. It's a 15% saving, less your club inspired discount. So if you're platinum, that's where we are, $35.20. And these are just a little bit different. A lot of people who love folding, the what's it called? Like we did tea bag folding and things like that. I've really appreciated these and love these. I remember when we first saw these on an HSM preview before they launched on Crafters TV. A lot of people were talking about loving these because they get that sort of itchy fingers, you know, and they want something to do with their fingers and want to get folding and creating. These are those dies to go for because they're going to create you, in this instance here, these beautiful seasonal snowflakes. But you've got the ability to multi-cut these, create the snowflakes, and then you've got that beautiful fold effect as well to give you that beautiful 3D effect. You've got them in a range of different shapes. So there's your snowflake, which of course, I mean, you could use that now, couldn't you, to be honest with you? It's so blooming cold. You've also got your sensational stars in there as well. And if I just lift that again, you can see how you've got that beautiful sort of 3D effect with the fold that you're going to create with these dies. This one here is your delicate doilies. And finally, last but by no means least, you have got your flourishing florals. So it's 8 dies in total in that 4-piece collection, £26.40 platinum or $35.20. We've got about 10 minutes or so here, so a quick little demonstration, because it's good to get on Beautiful Beginnings, isn't it? Because we might have beginners looking at these and thinking, oh, I wouldn't even know where to start, Debbie.
Yeah, and they're quite easy to put together as well. Just want to show you a couple of samples, though. I love this one. I'm going to have to give her a shout out. Carol, I know it should have been Carol, this one. This is beautiful. What a gorgeous box.
Brilliant, isn't it?
But look, that beautiful floral looks absolutely stunning. Very easy to put together as well. And depending on your colours, you can alternate your colours. That's one that's been made during one of our shows. Some really lovely designs. I've always had a soft spot for this one. I just love the star design.
Gorgeous, that.
But absolutely super easy to put together. Now, let me just... Oh, hang on a minute. I'll sort that out in a minute. I love these dies, and I love the fact that we've put them into two different styles. So we could have been really lazy and put the two dies in there that were the same. They actually cut out 4 petals in total, or four pieces in total.
Yeah.
I'm going to work with the smallest one. Now, it is a 1 die that you are going to run through. Now, I did have some card... I knew I got some cardstock to the side of me, so I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. Now, these will fit through your Gemini Mini, as well as your MIDI, as well as everything else. So I'm going to leave that one. You've got an instruction sheet showing you how to put them together as well. But I'll just show you very quickly how to die cut this too. So pop that onto my die cutting machine. Low-tack tape, have I thrown that low-tack? I've thrown my low-tack tape in the bin.
What are you like?
What am I like? Seriously. I just think sometimes, Debbie, mind you, there's that much on the rolls. There's that much on the rolls. I don't even know why I'm worrying about it. Frugal crafter is the term that I think we use.
Who, you?
Me, tight, is what I
tight.
normally say, but
Tight.
it's frugal.
Yeah.
Frugal
But you
crafting.
can just reuse that tape as well, can't you? So you hardly get through any of it.
You can reuse it if you want to, or as Debbie said, I mean, why... Whoopsie daisy, I've left one of my dies behind there.
Ooh.
There we go. You don't need to, because you're getting that much in there. Now, this is the 2 pieces that are cut out. Oh, trust me, I've just... Can tell it's getting late.
What have you done?
Cut the wrong design out. I wanted the large one. That's the one that I wanted, because I'm doing a floral.
What you like?
What am I like? However, nice to show you
Yeah.
what those look like.
Cute.
Super cute. I like that one. Absolutely super cute. I'm going to do that one though. However, you've just seen me die cut that through. And that is the design. And you're getting 2 of those. If I put those there so you can see, it cuts out 2 separate pieces for you. It also, again, it's got little score lines in here. Now, how you do this, Ben, and I will tell you, I'll be open and transparent. Take your scoreboard. If you've got really sharp nails, you'll be able to get away without this, but it does recommend popping them into your scoreboard. So I'm going to pop that in, and I'm going to use the very thin side. Just
Your
so I can get
nails,
in.
are they new?
My nails? Yes.
Oh.
Last week.
the
Yeah, look
very-
a bit, well, you know me and a bit of sparkle.
I know, they're very posh.
Thank you very much. Have you only just noticed them? This is the...
I didn't well noticing them, Debbie, at
This
all.
is the...
Wow.
We were together last night
I know, but
in the show.
I'm a bloke. I'm a bloke. Come on, back me up here, James and Dean. Did you guys notice? Have you heard them comment? No. Yeah, thank you, Dean.
Well, I think that's a guy thing with Dean. Let's just tell him. I mean, is that chilled out? And that is almost horizontal, isn't he? He literally is the most chilled out guy you'd ever wish to meet. But yeah, he's just a typical fella.
Yeah, you
don't
typical
notice
fellas in there,
these
not
things.
noticing Debbie's nails. What you like? Poor dear. It's only taken me 24 hours. When were you going to mention it?
Oh dear. Thank you for noticing, though.
You are
my lovely.
welcome.
Thank you for noticing.
Laura never gets her nails done. She doesn't really do nails, so I don't really have to look
So you
out
don't have
for
to
that.
look.
Haircuts is another matter. I have to note that down and make sure I comment when she's been. Otherwise, there's L on.
I'm just going to do the 2 for now. And literally all you're going to do, and this is when those sharp nails will come into their own, because you're going to pull it forward in on itself and then bring it back. So I'm just going to get this the right way around. There we go. Pull it forward and then, oh, there it is. There it is. Put that in there. So it almost comes back in on itself. So you fold it in, and you fold it in again. So I'll do that again on this side.
Yep.
So using that now reinforced score line, bring it in. I'm just going to use my nails, but like I said, you absolutely can use your scoring tool at this stage. And I'm just going to fold it in again, in on itself. So the petals come in, like so.
Yeah.
And you're going to do that with, where's the second one gone? There it is. Is that the one I did? Yes, it is. So I'm going to repeat that again. Oh, actually, I only did 2, didn't I? There we are. Who's that one? So again, get your die cut piece, fold it in, burnish, as you would do with a tool, not your fingernails. And the same with the other piece. Bring that in again. Now, I know our Debbie and Corinne have got a little top tip. I can never remember it, so I do apologise. And when it comes to sticking these together, they found a way to be able to just line them all up and stick them together and then join it at the end. I mean, Debbie she's so full of great ideas. She really, really is.
Debbie, if you're still watching, could you drive down from the house and just come and show us? You get down here in 15 minutes.
Let me just bring my third one in, because I am going to put 3 together. Now, you could, at this stage, you could put all of them together, but I'm doing something a little bit different with them. It is a floral design, this one. A lot of them, though, I think you could use in multiple ways. And now you're going to put these, whether you're going for 3 together, 2, or whether you're just going to cut those pieces off and have a lovely decorative element.
Yeah.
There's lots of things you can do with them. Again, they're not the one-trick pony kind of die. So I've just got to pop all those folds in, reinforce them. And it is a simple case of, it almost looks like you're folding it in on itself, so it comes in like this. And then these just join together. Now, to join it together, I always recommend thin liner tape. Our lovely Tracy's fetched me some in because we're literally running out of this one. But I like to put a red liner tape in. You can use wet glue.
Okay.
Also, I will say when you're using a wet glue, make sure that you maybe hold it together with your tweezers or a peg or something like that, because I know our Michelle uses pegs, don't she, when she's holding things together. I think Jan does as well. I think our Jan does that. I'm just going to...
That's the 3 mil, isn't it? Because there's 3 mil,
yes, there's 3 different sizes. Yeah,
yeah.
3 different sizes. So I'm just going to stick those down onto the inside. I'm going to put it on all. On the leaflet, it tells you to put it on the left-hand side, but they all need to join together at some stage, so you're going to need glue all over. So you might as well get that process out of the way really quickly. So again, I'm just going to come in and I'll just do the 2 together, and then I'll show you what it's like with the 3, so that I can speed this process up a little bit.
By the way, thank you everyone who's already sent in questions. We've already got lined up 9 questions for Essentials Corner. Get yours in. I think we got through about 11 or 12 last week.
Wow.
So if you want to add yours to that list, feel free to send them in. Hi to Alicia, says good afternoon from Arkansas. I've ordered the usual box set this morning, and I've just ordered the Sentiment die set. Yes, nice work. It's a great shop. And Linny says, I love that last song, but I really love seeing the studio in the background. It's like a Crafters TV memory book. For the next birthday week, we should have Craft Wars back. Linny, I'm so with you on that. Without like stirring the pot, I don't know why we're not doing it. I'll ask again for what it's worth. What a brilliant feature that would be. I'd be well up for that. I could be the referee, putting you up against Craig, you and Debbie going head to head. Oh, come on. It would be amazing. Wouldn't it be fun?
Absolutely, I love Craft Wars. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach these now, and it's the middle chamber, so it's the little, what do you call, I mean, I would call it a, what would you call that?
What? What?
The middle chamber, the spine. The spine of it, that's it. And stick those together. And then when you get this, those spread out, so it creates this lovely feature. And again, I'm just going to put this down. If you were to continue that all the way across, you would get a lovely full shape of a floral, but I'm doing it slightly differently, and I'm going to show you in a second what I'm doing with this. So now all you're doing is attaching them, and then you've got yourself, and you can see it starting to come together, and then you're just going to spread that little middle there. Now, the ones I've done is I've added some ink to them, because at the minute it just looks like a pretty floral, but the minute you add a bit of ink, this is raspberry shimmer ink, that's a little bit of Pebbio, and you can, like I said, join them all together. However, I'm doing something a little bit different. So I'm coming in with a gatefold card. This measures at the full length of a full length of an A4 piece of cardstock, and I've scored it. I've actually used me my Ultimate Pro, because you can do a gatefold onto there, and I'm just going to pop on my mats and layers into each one of these. So I'm going to just grab my glue, and I'm going to decorate the inner part and the outer parts of the gatefold. So we're going to come in, again, just take a little bit of time when you're putting this together. And then I'm going to go over little gems in the top corner, flip reverse it and have some down in the bottom corner. Pop that down there, and then I'm going to attach this to this end, and I'm going to snip off. Actually, do you know what? I'm not, because I'm going to have that as a little extra detail. So I'm going to pop that onto there, and this one onto this side.
Beautiful.
And literally, it will create a little petal. So if I just push that together, you'll get to see, especially when I just bring in the finished one, stick that down with some dotty tape pen. Oh, get that way around, Debbie. And then you can see that when you pop this attach, I've just stuck a little sentiment in there and a flower just to attach over the top. So you can create this beautiful floral design.
Absolutely stunning. If you want to go for the full collection, the 4-piece collection, 8 dies in total, it's a 15% saving on that this evening. The platinum price, if you're shopping in the UK, is £26.40. If you're in the US, it is $35.20 for that full collection. Hello, everybody. If you've just joined us, welcome. How are you? How's your Wednesday going? Middle of the week. It is the final hour of Beautiful Beginnings. I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this because over the course of the next hour, we are going to be doing a vote for the demo of the show. We are going to be doing a vote for the demo of the day, and we are also going to be doing Essentials Corner. That's coming up in about half an hour's time. Your questions to Debbie about anything on the show, anything that you're stuck on currently, anything if you're stuck with dies or stamps or embossing folders or glues or pens, or whatever it is, ask the questions. And as we said, we've opened up the floor. If you've always wanted to ask Debbie a question, you know, what's her favourite food? What's her favourite movie? Ask. And we, you know, we will ask those questions. It's all about you over the course of the next hour. We are also, Debbie and I, going to be teaming up in just a few. When I say teaming up, Debbie's going to be doing a demo with the layout collection. I'm going to be hindering that demonstration. And no, I'm not. I'm going to be helping out. Can I use the MIDI, please, if I'm die cutting over there? You
can use whatever you want.
I'll bring it over. I've got mine over here. Well, not mine. Mine's at home, but the Raspberry MIDI. Yeah, we're going to be doing the first demo we're going to do. You looking forward to this? I am. I mean, this is going to be great. And this, here's the thing. Now, this will be a Deben make.
Oh, yeah.
Deben.
A Deben.
So I'm thinking, you know, I'm not influencing the vote again here, but if you like it, you could, if you just vote for whatever you like the best at the end of the show. I do know sign language, you know, and I don't really like that side that you just sent across the studio.
You tried to influence the vote. Do you know how much time and effort I put into my demos earlier? No. Cecil draws hours of blood, sweat and tears and tsunamis of Pepsi Cherry Max all over the place. Yeah, I'm not influencing any voting whatsoever.
Hey,
are you ready?
No, what we could do though,
yeah.
If you like this one as a demo of the show, then, I mean, the other two.
Well, I was thinking we could send it out to someone. That's what I was thinking.
What, this card?
A debonair card. I thought we could send it out to someone.
Let's sell it.
Sell it?
It'll be worth millions, won't it? You and me putting our crafty powers together, put it on eBay and see who bids the most for it. We could probably retire, Debbie. You and I can set sail to the Caribbean after we've made this.
Please.
Hey? So look, do you know what? Let's do that.
Should we do that? Should we send it out to someone?
Yeah. So should we get, sorry about this, Susie. Should we ask Susie to pick her favourite comment?
Yes.
And we'll send it out to someone.
Once we've made it.
I'll personally post it because I need to post out, Angela, if you're watching, I've got your joke book which you won the other day. I'm posting that this week, so I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Come on then.
There's a layout collection. I'm coming over in a minute.
Oh, right, okay.
I haven't told them what it is yet. It's the layout collection, which we launched with Craig on Monday. 30 recipe cards, 48 dies, 20 stamps, the embossing folders, papers, cards, stock and more. We'll have a look at the recipe cards when we go over there with Debbie and craft in just a second, but this is what you're getting as far as the contents of the box is concerned. I don't have the papers again. Have we got a shot of this, James, or not? Just so you can... Just so that we... What do you want to do first? Let's do this first, shall we? And then we'll have a look at that. Look at me directing from the... Shut up, Ben. Just do what you're paid to do. we'll show you the papers in a second, but you're going to get linen cardstock and you're going to get the papers, which we can show you in just a second. But as far as your hardware is concerned, stamps you're going to get. And all of these stamps, again, it's like the Academy of Colour. You know, when we give you the stamps in the Academy of Colour and the pens and everything, it's exactly what is being used in those videos. Here is exactly what is being used on the recipe cards that you're going to get. So all of these beautiful stamps. You've got a lovely selection of sentiment stamps in there as well, which can be used for all occasions, absolutely. Then you've got all of your dies. So you've got your decorative embellishment dies with the triangle, you've got the star in there, you've got the little floral, the heart, then you've got all of your nesting dies in here as well. So these are your square frame dies, you've got those in the large, and then again also in the small with your beautiful sort of scalloped edge die in there as well. You get that across the circles. So your circle frame dies, large and small. Well, I wonder if you could use that little small one to cut out the finger bit on your easel drawers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely you can do, yeah, definitely.
Ovals you're getting in here as well. You've also got those beautiful decorative border dies. Also, you're going to be getting the banner dies. We've got the tag dies in here too, nesting tag dies. Then you're going to get all of your embossing folders, 3 embossing folders you're going to receive within the bundle. That one's a 2D embossing folder with the butterflies. You've got your 5x5 fabulous florals 2D, and then you've got your 3D embossing folder, which is that beautiful blooming flowers. 2 more sets of nesting dies as well, actually. So your decorative frame dies, and then also your nesting frame dies. Topping all of that off with 100 gems in those beautiful colours you're seeing just here. And then your ribbons, satin ribbons, 9 of those, 3 colours, 9 different widths, and you're getting a metre of each in all those colours. The paper, yes, James, boom. The papers you can see here, so you get 24 sheets of the pattern papers, single-sided, and then you get 24 sheets of the double-sided linen cardstock. All of that, plus the recipe cards and the binder, which we'll show you with Debbie, is $63.99. It's incredible value. $79.99 if you're platinum. There is a showstopper option available for you as well. That's on the website where you can pick up a few added extras for a knockdown price. So do have a look if you fancy making your money go even further. A few quick comments and then I will traverse the studio to see what Debbie wants me to do. Debbie's nails are always beautiful, says Sandra Lane. Aww. Stephanie says, Debbie, so creative. Beautiful card, says Jessica. And Lenny Jones says, CC quilting clips are brilliant for holding things together whilst you wait for glue to dry. And thank you, Sandra and Audrey, who are also saying, when is the Ben album out? I need to speak to Leanne again about that because we did talk about it and then it sort of, you know, drifted away. But I will, I'll see Leanne, I'm sure, soon. I'll ask her again. Let's make it happen this year, definitely. Right, I'm going over to Debbie. So, Debbie, what we're going to be doing?
Well, I've already pre-chosen the recipe card.
We're doing it from scratch?
I hope you're... Oh, we're doing it? Of course we're doing it from scratch. Ooh. This is a bit of tag team crafting.
Okay.
Now, the lovely thing about the recipe card, and obviously with the layouts, is that you can choose these, you can copy everything that's on that recipe card. You've got the picture, you've got the step-by-step instruction, but you can, of course, make this however you want. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Look at him, Whit. Do you want me to move that out of the way? Do you want to do everything with your MIDI?
I'll do it, yeah.
Go on then.
Oh!
Yes?
Cut, and then I can see already how this is going to come together.
So I've chosen recipe number 13.
So I just put this on the floor?
Yeah, now we've got all our stamps in there. We're not going to be using the stamps apart from one. So we'll come to that in a second. What we're going to be needing, though, are our dies. Yeah. So I've put all the dies into here. I still haven't told Tracy what I've done. She'll be fine with me.
She'll be happy with that, won't she? Because you've made it all nice and neat and tidy.
Nice and neat and tidy.
Yeah.
So you can see that I've got all of those onto there, and we're going to choose some of them out of there. So I'm going to move that to one side. Let's push that up there.
Yeah.
I've got the cardstock.
This is like the old days.
It is like the old days.
Stood together.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we first met and crafted, did the show together.
I remember it very well.
5 years this year.
It is. ITV. 12 o'clock at night.
ITV we were, not quite prime time.
Yeah, well, not quite prime time, but still ITV.
Knocking off time it was really. It's when people were going to bed they put us on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now then, I think what we'll do is we'll choose a card. Now, do you want to follow it to the letter, or do you want us to... So it's entirely up to you how you do this, because I'm creating a card blank.
Okay.
And, I'll tell you what, just stay there. You stay there. I'm going away. Let me just have a little peek 4 because where are you? Where are you? These
What
are
are you
meant to
looking
be in
for?
order. They're in order. There it is. I think it's really nice, this.
Oh, cute.
It's a nice little dinky card.
Yeah, it is a cute little dinky
Yeah,
card.
a really cute little dinky card with a little bit of embossing on there and using some die-cut pieces and a nice stamp. So shall we follow it to the letter?
Yeah, do you want... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I can make the card base. What you need to be doing is cutting and matting and layering. And it's up to you. We don't have to choose the same colour because you've got all these to choose from.
Yeah.
So do you want to choose a colour? And bearing in mind, and I would just say this, bearing in mind what will work together.
Okay.
So you've got your, I mean, if you want to choose the same colours, that's entirely up to you. We'll move that recipe out of the way for a second. I'll move that one out of the way in a second. So do you want to choose the matte part of the card and a pattern piece?
Oh, shall I just flick through and just...
You can do whatever you want, Ben. It's our card. We're making it together.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that one.
Do you not like that one?
No, it's fine.
Oh, so why did you go... Oh,
Well,
yeah.
because I like there's some beautiful... I mean, I love them.
That one?
I love that one.
Well, I didn't chose that one, but it was on the top of the pile, so I thought... you put it there because you wanted me to choose it.
I may or may not have put it there then. Now then, find a matching... And I always look at this. I mean, they've all
There's a
been
bit of
colour
pink.
swatched together, but a bit of pink will bring out a bit of pink, a bit of the purple will bring out a little bit of the purple,
I like that.
a little bit of the blue will bring out the blue, the green.
but
You see
that's-
what I mean?
yeah.
And again, like I said, you...
That's too much because it sort of... I don't
That's
know.
fine.
I
That's
feel
absolutely fine,
I
yeah.
quite
So-
like... Oh, you what? Oh,
So you love the purple, you love the pink.
Yeah.
Let's go with purple and pink.
I think maybe
Let's
the
have those two other
purple.
colours, yeah?
yeah.
Absolutely, fine, fabulous. Now then, recipe card, it tells us our cutting. Now I've got the guillotine here for you.
But do you want to do one bit and I'll do another bit?
I can do if you
5
want.
and 3... I'll do that.
So do you want to do the plain?
Yeah.
So you need to cut that to 5 3/4 with the plain.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, you're right. Patterned. I do apologise.
Who's the expert here?
I can't read. I've got these silly varifocals on. They're still driving me mad.
I've got new contact lenses in
Oh,
now.
we're a right
stronger.
pair.
And
We're a
I can't...
right pair. Come on then.
So what?
So it says 5 3/4 inches. So you're getting on your guillotine. Look
Yeah.
at that concentration.
I know,
So
I
and
really
by
have to look.
3 3/4.
So 5 3/4.
5 3/4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got that right? Yeah. Perfect. Go on then. Do you know what you need to do?
What?
So beautiful beginnings. Hold your guard.
Oh, yeah, hold my guard.
Okay, hold your finger guard. And that just means your paper won't move. By 3 3/4.
Do you know what, I'm doing that thing where I'm like looking over like through the bit of my glasses, but I haven't got my glasses on.
Perfect.
Is that right?
That's perfect. Hold the finger guard. Snip. Perfect. Right, so that's that first piece. It's telling us as well, and we'll come to the other mats and layers in a second, because it needs as well...
Where's the card base?
Oh, we haven't done it yet.
Oh, right.
I'm just keeping an eye on you. You want 6 inches by 1 1/4 of a strip.
Okay.
Now, I've got a little bit of white card ready for you.
Okay.
Almost like I had it planned. So you need to cut that down to 1 1/4 by 6. Now, you'll find I've been kind to you because I think I've done it at 6 already.
Have you?
I think I did.
I think you
I
have.
did. Have I not?
No. That's 6 there.
Well...
It's a little bit over 6.
Is it a little bit over?
That's 6 there.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah? Perfect.
6. And then what is it? 1 1/4.
By, 1 1/4.
Dear, oh dear. 1 1/4. There we go. Have you noticed how quiet I've gone? You guys are probably loving this at home now. Oh, thank goodness he's shut up now. It's rabbits on, but when you're getting craft, I can't talk and craft.
Get your craft on, yeah. So that's going to be that little strip that goes along the middle part of your card. But if you go back to that recipe card, that's going to be the middle part of your card. Yeah, the strip. So that's the strip.
Yep.
That's one of our layers, so you can see that coming together already.
Yep.
The card base measures at 8 by 6.
Right.
Now I'm going to just switch you out to the larger. Would you like the paper trimmer or the?
Am I doing it all? Am I?
Go on then. I'll
No. You do the.
Come on, I'll do the card base.
Yeah.
8 by 6. Yeah. I better work, can't I? That's my job after all.
Wait, I don't want to do it all. You're gonna sit down on the sofa in a minute and just chit chat away.
So 8 by 6 is the size of the card blank, and then we're going to score that. And again, this is what Craig talks about with this layout collection. It doesn't have to necessarily be. If you want to take that layout, use that layout as a starting point.
Question then.
Of course you can.
So it says onto a 6 by 4 card blank.
Yeah, but so when we've done this, you'll see it in a second.
So what size have you cut that to make a 6 by 4? Card blank.
6.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
But don't forget, double.
Double it.
So because it tells you to do 6x4.
I'm only asking what you were thinking.
No, do you know what? What a great... Because I'm looking at you then thinking, so you're trying to get me unstuck there. But no, that's the reason, because a 6x4 card blank, when you fold it in...
So you need double the size, 6x8.
Exactly, and then you're going to score it at the 4 inches.
Beautiful beginnings, asking the question. Somebody was thinking
well, you know, the thing is, that's what it's all about. So that is our card base. We've got one of our mats... Oh, what have I done with it? Sorry, Ben. We've got one of our mats there and our little layer going across. You can, at this stage, add, because don't forget we cut this down, we could add a little tiny fraction of a dark card underneath. But do you know what I'm liking? I quite like that.
I like a bit of white.
I like white and white, so we're going to leave that as it is, Ben, if that's okay.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I agree with
Do you want to stick that down? So, actually, no.
Let's get all the bits together
Let's
first.
get all the bits cut
That's
together.
what I like to do when I get it all...
Now, we're going to do a little bit of embossing.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So we're going to emboss this. Now, can I choose the embossing folder?
Yeah. Debbie, Dawn says, I'm terrified that Ben's going to cut his finger off. I'm professional.
No,
it's all fine.
It's all fine.
I've got a professional next to me as well, so don't worry.
I'll look after him.
I've signed all the relevant forms anyway.
So what we're going to do is we're going to place that strip into the embossing folder, and you've got plenty to choose from there. Now, this is a 2D embossing folder. Ben has got his MIDI. So you need the purple shim.
Where is it?
Is it in there? Should be in there. Is that it?
That's a MIDI. Oh, hang on. Maybe
Right. Perfect. Because
Yes.
in a MIDI, a 2D embossing folder needs the purple shim. So you run that through your Gemini MIDI. I'll move that to one side.
Expert with the MIDI, see? Simplicity.
Without the electricity.
Not as fast as some people, though, with it.
It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine.
Show it.
Right, you ready? So, the reveal. Do you want to hold that? Can you see that beautiful butterfly? It's just, honestly, it's absolutely stunning.
Yes.
And that's now giving it another little element of added detail. So that looks really pretty as well.
Yep.
Now then, we've got a little bit as well of die cutting to do.
Where are we up to now?
Well, we've done the strip, we've done the embossing. However, there's these dies. Which one of the three do you want to use?
The torn edge.
Torn edge, there you go. So shall we cut a couple of pieces now? Are we having purple going underneath the white? Or do you want the pink? What do you want? Pink?
You choose.
Shall we have the pink?
I kind of feel like that's where it was going, so...
What did we do with the pink, Ben? What have we done with the pink? Is it that pink?
Yeah, it's that pink.
I thought it was a different pink.
Oh, no, what's that?
Wait a minute, let's have a look.
Yeah, it was that one.
Oh, yeah, we'll have that one. I'm just going to cut you a couple of strips because we're going to run this through the die cutting machine. Guillotine, please.
You two are hilarious, says Sarah. I'm enjoying the crafting experience. You go. I'm so happy to see Ben crafting, says Candy. Watch your fingers, Ben. I've used the guillotine before. I'm all good, everybody. I'm fine. Don't you worry about me.
Yes. It's just because I always say, you know, when you're doing this, just make sure...
You use your finger guard.
Yeah, that you use your finger guard. Now, have you you've chosen that... push that down there. What? You've chosen the die that you want to place on. Now you need... Have you got your plate?
No.
Where's your folder?
I haven't got my folder.
If fetches the machine...
No. Go and get the folder, because it was new out the box. I can go
Go grab it. Go grab it.
I thought I was going to get in trouble.
I'm going to get it lined up for you.
Okay.
Because I've cut two of these strips, because we're going to have one at the bottom, one at the top. I'm going to move these because everything's getting all put together and we don't want that to happen. So let me just move all these elements to one side. I'm going to keep... I know. Are you ready? Right. Die. Into your folder, paper, cardstock, and we don't have to worry too much about how much because we're just going to be layering that strip over the top. So I wouldn't worry too much. I would, however, I know it's in the MIDI. I would still tape it. Okay. Yeah, just put a couple of pieces of tape so that nothing's moving. If that makes any sense. Okay. So run that through. Okay, and then we'll do the same again with the second piece. Push that to one side. Because we are going to do a little bit more embossing as well.
It's going to be Craig now because he goes really fast, isn't he?
You don't have to be the Speedy Craig. No. Speedy Craig Gonzalez, we're going to call him.
Speedy Craig Gonzalez?
Yeah, another new name for him. And then repeat that with the second one. So we'll pop that in again.
Look at you using your tape again.
I am. I just think... I know we say not to, you get a lot in there, but it's worth it sometimes. Right. Now then, at this stage, we are going to do some sticking. And then we'll finish off with the die cutting, the stamping, and the tags.
Well done, James. I've got to say, because I'm like crafting sort of over this side, and normally you're doing it here. So he's very good, James. It's just like, he doesn't go, Ben, shift it. He just shoots me where I need to be.
He's fabulous, he is. Absolutely fabulous.
Right.
Right, so we've got a base card. We are going to glue.
Yep.
So, because we've decided we're not putting a mat and layer, it's absolutely fine. We don't have to do that. Are you happy for me to glue?
Yeah, can I start die cutting the triangles?
Of course you can. Do you want to take the triangle out?
4 triangles.
4 triangles.
Yep.
And again, I would then switch to that purple.
Okay.
Because we've got the base layer on. Yeah, I think it'll add a nice little bit of dimension.
Oh, you've got a spare
some
bit already?
scissors. Yeah.
Have you got a spare bit already going? No?
No, actually, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I haven't. So putting that onto there, onto that mat and layer, first down. Like I said, if you wanted to bring it out a little bit more, you could add a little bit of black underneath with your chosen cardstocks. But I'm quite happy with that white on white, as we both are.
Yeah.
Now, again, I know you're probably thinking, oh, that's a little bit wasteful. It doesn't matter. You could, if you wanted, cut both the top and the bottom, but I'm just going to just snip a little bit off because we can always use this for something else. So I'm just going to snip a little bit down there.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's no right or wrong way with this. What we're doing is following that layout.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. And for me, that's the most important part. So, again, we'll be sticking this on, but we're going to attach these, and I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to attach that piece onto there while you're busy cutting those out.
But I'm literally having the best
I
time.
can see him working like
This is what we should do. More Beautiful Beginnings, where I come over and I do the stuff with you guys.
Do a bit of crafting together.
I'm always up for it. I'm just waiting for the call. And do you know what? Most of them, they wouldn't let me within 10 foot of this bench. But Debbie?
Oh, of course, my lovely. It's nice to show people that, you know, anybody can
That's
craft.
it.
This is the lovely thing about this collection as well. It doesn't matter if you've been doing it for years.
No.
Again, someone who's only just, you know, rookie crafter, shall we say? A rookie crafter?
Rookie?
Rookie?
Yeah, rookie's a good word, actually.
It is.
I'm not. Yeah, rookie's a good word.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys love it as well. Like Jay Presley loves seeing Ben craft. I honestly think the world is your oyster with the layout collection, says Lynn. I'm so pleased I bought it. And Hannah says, at least he doesn't stick his tongue out like I do when I'm concentrating on craft along. Sometimes the tongue comes out, Hannah, it does. Sandra Lane says, you are the best. You are really cheering me up. Well, if that's what we're doing, that's marvellous.
It is.
Right.
So I've just done the mats and the layers onto there. And like I said, in terms of the layout, we're following that layout. Now, have you done all your lovely die cutting?
4, it said.
Oh, perfect. Shall we elevate them? Shall we add some
foam pads?
Foam pads,
Let's
there you
get
go.
them.
Just put one under each one, Ben.
Yep,
It'll be absolutely fine. Put one under each one.
Yep.
And then we're going to follow that layout and we're going to put them across there. Or do you want me to put them on? You foam pad me, put them on? What would you like?
You do whatever you want.
Well, it's a bit of a joint team enterprise, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we do that?
I don't know what you said. Yeah, we'll do that. What did you say?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Whatever you like.
Just do that. I'll take them off and I'll position them. So
Okay.
you put the foam pads on and I'll position. Now, I am going to... now then, let's think about this. I'm going to start here. Go a little bit across the embossing.
Is there a bit of string? Oh, no. It looks like there's a little
It looks like this string, but there isn't.
Okay.
There isn't at all. We're just joining them all up together.
Yeah.
I'm not going to actually adhere any pressure to it at the minute because I might need to move these to position them into place because I want to get the fall going across the card. So I haven't stuck them massively down just at the moment.
Oh, you stuck it all? You've done it all?
Nearly. Oh, do you want to do one?
I wanted to have a stick of the... But you've stuck the...
Right here?
No,
here?
it's fine.
No,
No,
here,
no.
come on.
No,
There you go.
No, I wanted to do the...
Get it stuck down.
No, I wanted to stick the... You going all the way up, are you?
Yeah.
Like there?
Yeah. You happy with that?
I think so. Don't
Yeah.
know, really.
Take it up to the top.
Oh, that there.
That's it.
Oh, nice cricket.
It's okay. You're all right because you haven't put any pressure down. You're okay.
That's
Look at that. Now we can put the pressure down because we're happy with what we've got there. Absolutely fabulous. Now look how wonderful that is coming together. So we've done the layout where we've done a bit of matting layering. We've done the strip. We've embossed. What we didn't do was emboss those pieces. At that stage you can. We've left them nice and plain.
I think it looks fine.
And that's fine. All we're doing is following that layout. So the next thing we need is a stamp and one of the little tags for the best wishes.
Okay.
So
Give me
if
a
we
tag.
bring this back in.
What colour tag do we need to do?
Well, I think a bit of the pink.
Bit of
No,
No?
white.
White?
Let's go white.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're going to stamp onto it.
Okay.
So,
White.
let me get the tag.
Oh, white linen.
Yeah.
Should we use that? No?
No, use a bit of...
Oh, yeah, there's a scrap here, look.
Yeah, and only because on linen, you can stamp onto linen, but just be careful when you're stamping onto linen.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find the right tag
Why
here.
so? Just because of the texture of it?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So let me come in. I think we're going to have one of these small ones. Let's go...
Are you picking a taggy?
I am.
Oh.
I'm going to go down with that one.
one?
I think that's a nice size one.
Yeah.
So you run that through.
I was going to pick that one.
Was you going to pick that one?
That was the one I was going to
It's
pick.
like reading. Great minds think alike.
Great minds, eh?
Great minds.
Great TV hubster and wives think alike.
Exactly. Now, are we going to put the same one? Best wishes, happy birthday, wishing
What
you
else is
well,
there?
thanks, just a note.
Oh, well, we should choose a nice one because we're sending it out to
Should we
one
do
of our
hugs
viewers,
and
aren't we?
kisses?
Hugs
Do
and
you
kisses.
think that'll fit onto there? Should we have a little look when we've got us tag out?
That'll fit.
Yeah?
Oh, actually.
Let's have a look. I'll get it ready and we'll see if it'll fit across
I
the
don't know if that
tag.
will. I don't think it's going to. No.
Yeah, so we'll find one that fits on. I mean, really, at the end of the day, you've got... Hello? Do you want to do that one?
Maybe.
Yeah? Should we do hello?
Yeah, hello.
Go on, let's do hello.
Hello.
So I'm going to peel that off. Do you want to go and grab a rocker block?
Excuse me?
Rocker block?
Oh, I've never used a rocker block before.
Do you want me to do this bit then?
I don't mind. I thought we were just going to use like a stamping platform, but...
If you want to use a stamping platform, you can
do
use a
what you
stamping
wanna
block.
do.
I think I'm going to use a rocker block. So I'm going to grab a little tiny rocker block.
Okay.
Just bear with me a minute, guys,
Okay.
while I go and grab that.
Pokey tool. It's got a bit of the...
Oh, actually, we haven't got a small rocker block. Oh, we have.
Have you?
We have.
Just a few comments coming in. Debbie and Ben crafting together is great TV, says Roseanne. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. The time goes so much quicker when you do your craft. I mean, my time over there goes fast, but when you're over here, it just flies over.
Does it fly by?
Oh, my goodness me, it flies by. Great mind, says Lily. And this is what I did last night, said Gina, because you can follow the recipe card and then build the card. I found doing it this way makes the make quicker.
Yes.
And Tracy Kershaw says, I've had a tough day at work today, but this is really cheering me up. Ben, multitasking, crafting and presentation lead. I know, right? I know. There are no beginnings to my talent.
Now, I've stamped it up. What I'm going to do is just rub off the end here.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
It's all right.
I should get that out. It's really annoying me.
What's annoying you?
It's just a little...
Oh, I'm like that. I am like that. And then we're going to come on and we're going to just press that down so we've got as a little low. I didn't quite. But you know what? We've got some gems.
We can cover it up.
We can cover any mistake up. I thought I cleaned it, but clearly my eyes aren't working.
No.
Oh my God, I'm glad we're having to sit down in a minute.
We're looking for now the card.
Now I'm looking for the card, so I'm going to choose a colour that I think would work well. I think purple.
I do.
Do you think?
I think. Where's that going? Oh, up here.
Well, I'm going to, and I'm going to cover up our little faux pas.
Okay. Ours? Now you're blaming me. I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with that. I've been craft perfect so far. Don't blame your overstamping on me, missus. I didn't do that, did I? That was all you.
Do you know it wasn't overstamping? Do you know what it was? I didn't clean my rocker block.
No. If this doesn't win, demo the show now, I know who to blame.
And I've just added that on, and it's literally just to cover up the little faux pas. Do you want to add a faux pas to the back of it for me?
Yeah, I will. I've had so much fun. Can we do this again tomorrow?
Oh, tell Debs. Ask Debs, because it's Debs. She might let you.
Can you imagine if Debbie had come down, if there was the three of us were here doing it together? Is that two stuck together, or is that one?
It could be, but two will be fine, because it'll give it a nice little uplift. And then... Let's add that on. Shall we add it there? Shall we add it in the corner? What do you think?
What does it look like on the strip?
What do you think?
Oh, you've done it now.
Oh, do you want to add it? Because you don't have to necessarily. Because if you look at the layout, it does give you the layout of where to put things. But I think we'll stick with that layout. Absolutely. There you go. A little Ben and debonair.
Debonair card, that.
Debonair card with a little faux pas from the so-called craft expert. But there you go. And again, it's just following that layout, plus a couple of extra gems on there. But Cheryl, tell you what, we'll give that out to somebody. We'll gift that to, if you want it. I mean, it's up to you. But what a great, honestly, this is a great collection, and it's just showing you can have some fun with your family members, your grandkids, your kids, your other halves. In TV world, that's what we are. The real Mrs. M, please don't take offence.
She knows before
She
anyone says,
knows.
it's all above board, it's fine,
She's
she's happy.
yeah,
She's like, take him off
happy,
my
she's
hands,
okay.
for goodness sake.
So yeah, absolutely. But it just shows to go that it shows you that you can both craft. You can craft on your own. You can follow that layout. You can actually just have a lot of fun with it. And I can promise you, when you follow that layout, change your papers, change your sentiments, change whatever you're putting in there, and you can create tons and tons of cards that have got that lovely layout for you.
We'll announce whoever's won that in just a little while once we're in the Central's Corner. Whilst we're here, I'm just thinking, do you want to get the vote going on the demo of the show?
We can do, yeah.
We?
Well, we've got 3. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get that started. So we'll start with number 1, our reversed sentiment one, our reversed easel.
yeah.
So that's number 1. Number 2, which was the...
That's pretty.
Yeah, 2, origami, thank you. Oh, number 3, the Ben and Debbie card. Or the Debonair card.
It's got to be Debonair.
Debonair. I love it. Love it.
Vote now, and we will get the result of that whilst we're over in Essentials Corner. Thank you to Dawn, who says, this is just what I need. It's been a frustrating day. It's only 2 p.m. here in New Jersey. I needed this. And Karen H says, I love the double crafting. It makes me smile. I've had the best time. We should definitely do it more often.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Maybe we should make this another new feature on Beautiful Beginnings. Look at me shoving in all these features in this show. Essentials Corner, double crafting. Before you know it, Craft Wars will be back. And you'll know who to thank. We're going to get in trouble. We're going to...
Yeah, we're getting into trouble.
We're going to... If I'm not here tomorrow, yikes. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're over on the sofas answering your question. Hang on. We're over on the sofa answering your questions.
Yeah.
So we've got about 9, 10 already. If you've got more, send them in and we'll have a chit chat with you and announce all of the winners of demos of shows and days and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see you in a mo. Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
So I'm from a beautiful town called Carnoustie. So many people may recognise the town as a golfing town, famous golfing town. We get lots of big golfing events. I can't say that I'm a golfer myself, but we do get a lot of the celebs, golfers, musicians, actors, all of these turning up at the town. For those that aren't into golfing, what I would tend to say is it's sandwiched in between Arbroath and Dundee, so we are quite far up. I love my town, I love where I am now. However, I will say one of the main things that I miss about my hometown, apart from my family and friends of course, have to say that, otherwise they're going to watch this and be like, where's our mention? It is of course the beach. You know, we're right on the River Tay. We've got the gorgeous beach, the sand and the sea. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the one thing that I always make a beeline for as soon as I arrive back home for a little visit.
I was brought up in Colnbrick, which is a little village near Slough, so it's not very exciting, but we do have the 3rd oldest pub in the whole of the UK there, and it's where the Cox's Pippin apple was first invented or first discovered. But I moved to Chiswick in West London about 25 years ago, and I've lived there ever since, and I love it. It's full of, I wouldn't necessarily say celebrities, but TV stars, so it's quite good for celebrity spotting when you're having a cocktail on the high road.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briers, misters, quilting clips, dye brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Junior and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelope box creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, craft kits, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, die stamps, ink trays, mitre tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spell quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board. Octopus Compendium, Sarah Signature Collections, and don't forget Discovery Kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for all your lovely comments coming through. We are here in Essentials Corner. It's a record-breaking Essentials Corner because before we start, we have got 17 questions that have come through. So we're going to have to go fairly swiftly. You can still ask a question, but I'm going to do them in the order that we've received them. But if you want to send one through, you can. We'll also announce the winners of the demo of the show/day, and also who has won the Debonair card. So, first question which has come through for Debbie from Peggy Sue Whiskersill, who says, Debbie,
yes.
Does vellum have a right and a wrong side?
Ooh, that's a good one to get started with. If it's a printed one, you'll notice the difference because the printed vellum is more colourful on one side and a little bit more what I would call ghost-like. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's a bit more of a... So for me, then you'll be able to visibly see there. With our ordinary vellum, you'll notice that both sides, you'll feel a little bit more of a waxier feel, a little bit, and you'll know that that's the right side. If you're going to stamp onto it and things like that. But for a printed one, it's really noticeable because on a printed vellum sheet, one is more vivid and the other side, when you flip reverse it, is a bit more of a... do you know, like second generation stamping?
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that,
okay.
Where it's a little bit more faded. So you'll know that that's the under part or the other side or the B side. But for whenever you want to use it, make sure it's that deep, dark colour. And a great example is with the Floral Elegance. You can definitely see a difference.
Yeah.
So in answer to the question there, yes, there is only printed ones. On your plain vellums, you'll, like I said, you'll feel a little bit of a difference, but it won't make too much of a difference if it's like a plain vellum sheet.
Okay.
I hope that made sense. Yeah.
This is a good one. Terry Anderson. Driving Miss Daisy is my all-time favourite film. All of the Annabelle films are fantastic, scary movies. How about you two? So, favourite movie/movies, Debbie? Or have you got? Do you like scary movies?
Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
I don't like a scary movie, but sometimes I can get a little bit spooked by a scary movie. For me, my all-time scary movie, and I know it sounds really daft, but because technically, is it an horror or is it a scary movie? But The Exorcist, for me,
I can't watch that.
Still chills me to the bone. All these years on, and I think that was done in the back end of the 70s, I want to say.
Yeah.
And I still can't watch that film because the first time I saw it, I seriously scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, that what I would consider to be my scary film. And I know there's lots of blood, gores and all those kind of films, but that for me is what I consider to be a really scary film. Favourite film? It's toughy, this one. Favourite film, as in like I'm going to say, because I do love Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire's a great shout.
I love comedy, so I do love a comedy film, and Mrs. Doubtfire is one of my favourites. Anything with Robin Williams I could watch him all day long. But that's one of my favourite films. But I've got far too many to say, which is my absolute all-time favourite. But in terms of animation, Beauty and the Beast.
Ah, that's a good movie.
I love Beauty and the Beast. Love, love, love. Just love it.
For me, favourite horror movie, the one, well, like The Exorcist still scares me. The original Halloween from about 1978, I still think that is a cracking movie. I'm more for the jump scares, as you know. I don't really like blood and guts and gore, but I like the jump scares. And favourite movie, I mean, too many really. I love The Rock with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. If you're talking action, that is such a great movie. I love The Green Mile.
I've still not seen The Green Mile.
Oh my, The Green Mile is there with Shawshank. I think if I had to pick, it would be I love The Green Mile. You need to watch it. It's such a good movie. Favourite Arnie movie? Be surprised with this one, but one of his most recent ones, The Last Stand, I absolutely loved.
Oh.
Yeah, but I've got loads, too many, but didn't really answer the question. Loads of great movies. Sandra, Lane, Debbie, can you explain how adhesive sheets work?
Yes. So adhesive sheets are a double-sided. So it's got like a I can't think of the right word, but it's like a covering
like
over
backing,
it.
Yeah.
And you're going to peel that back, and I would cut this to size. You know what I was talking about with those sentiment dies earlier on? Cut it to the size of the die, peel it back, and then put your cardstock over to the top of it. Now, on the underside of that, so on the other side, there is still adhesive, but it's covered, again, it's covered. So it's a double-sided sheet. And when you've die cut through to there, you then can peel back that piece of cardstock to then stick on, so it sticks straight away. So for me, that's how adhesive sheets. I personally loved adhesive sheets. I use them a lot for gilding flakes, so that I can attach my gilding flakes, make big sheets with my gilding flakes, and then die cut into them.
Yeah.
And that's how I use them a lot. Sentiments, I tend to stick to me things like me tape pens, me dotted tape pen, and things like that, or me tacky glue. But that's how a double-sided sheet works. So it's like a double-sided adhesive sheet with a covering over the top and a covering on there, and then you just peel one side that you're going to use until you've run your die cut through or done your technique onto it, and then you can peel it ready to stick down onto your cardstock or your project, whatever it is that you're going to do. So that's how these are how our adhesive sheets work. It's a double-sided adhesive sheet. Yeah.
Demo of the show result, and we'll come back to the questions because there's loads.
Let's see if I can get this in the right order. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3.
You know I'm going to stick a star up on the board for myself with this. Number 3. We're sending this one out. We're sending this one out.
We are. We've said we're not going to put this into the demo of the day.
No.
Only because we're sending this one out.
Yeah.
So have we got a winner for that? Has Susie picked a winner yet?
We have. It's just literally come through. And it's for her comment of, I love how she asks him to pick, but then brings it back to the one she wants. Did you notice that too? It's 29, you've won!
Happy birthday as well, it's
Your birthday! We should have put happy birthday.
That's so lovely. I'll tell you what we'll do, Ord.
Yeah.
Shall we sign it?
We'll sign it.
Yeah.
Ord, you need to message us, ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. If you send us an email sort of as soon as you can, and then I'll get this sent out to you. Just give us your name and address, and I'll get that sent out, and Debbie and I'll sign that for you. But well done. Marvellous.
Yay.
So we're not going to put that one in.
No, because we're going to send that one out, and we did say that.
Yeah.
That's a Debonair special.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm going to use that all the time. But seriously, thanks for all the lovely comments as well, because we really enjoyed that.
And what's that? You say, everybody, help yourself to a star, Ben? I will. Thanks very much. I'll put that up on there. Just see how long it takes Craig to realise. I love it. I love winding him. He's probably watching. Oh, no, he isn't, is he? Because he's down at Hobby Maker. Demo of the show vote, then. Let's have a look at your 2.
So the demo of the day.
Demo of the day, rather,
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll let you off. It's been a long day.
Thinking about my star.
Shall I hold it there, James? Just let me know if I'm in the right angle.
Okay.
There you go. So we started off back in Wake Up Call. Goodness me, this feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it does.
Where we made our easel draw kit. Sorry, James. I do apologise. It's a bit different when I'm over here. But yeah, so that is our number 1. Mm-hmm. And it's actually using those lovely sentiment dies.
Yeah.
So number 1 is the first one. And then this is what we actually did. I know it was a sellout, but we still said we promised we'd do it, which is number 2, which is our double. We've gone double. And all the way around, still all of your lovely drawers that you can pull out as well and fill in with your sweets, fill in with your gifts. And we did that easel card at the front as well. But yeah, that's your double. So that's number 2. So literally it's a battle of the
drawers.
The drawers. Let me get that the right way around. The battle of the drawers. Which one are you going to pick? Number 1 or number 2? You decide.
Right. Question time. I got a question.
Go then.
It's a question for me. From Ords. How long does it take you to write, record, and make a video for a song? This depends, really. I'm one of these, if I get an idea, sometimes I can sit down and like spool out all of the lyrics very quickly. Sometimes it can take a week. But once I've done it, the whole recording of it, I do quite quickly, actually. I can usually record it in about a morning and then edit it all up. So I can usually record it and edit it, say, within a day.
Yep.
And then the video side of it is usually down to our guys here. And that, again, we have like a few ideas, and then we might film that in the morning. But I can, if I get it in my mind, I can usually do it very quickly. The hardest one I ever had to write was the one that they asked me to do 2 years ago, which was the Make 'em Craft for the... Was that the 16th? No, 17th birthday,
yes.
Because it wasn't my idea. So it was a lot harder to come up with the lyrics for it.
I get it.
That's how it kind of works. Blessed Crafter Tina Jolly says, how do you keep your dies and stamps organised, Debbie?
Good question. I think I've answered something similar along the lines with this before. Now, if you've seen my craft room, you'll know that I've got like those Swedish Calyx units. That's what they are. I tend to keep collections on. There's plenty of other ones out there, but I tend to keep all my collections in. So, for instance, all my Sarah signature collections. And whilst they are a collection that we still have live, which means we haven't retired something, I will keep them in their packaging and I will keep them in their collections, and they'll sit in that drawer. So I've got like I say one Sarah signature drawer.
How many
I've got 4 Sarah signature drawers and a Sarah signature Christmas one.
Are the drawers labelled on the outside as well?
I don't label them because I know where everything is.
Right.
So that's just how my brain works. I know exactly where I've got them. So I could take you to the Sarah Christmas range. I could pull out that drawer. I know straight away. The same with the edgeables. Put all the edgeables into one. I've actually got 2 of the edgeables now. The drawers. Now, once they've been retired, I then pop them into our storage. So our storage systems with our magnetic sheets and our stamps, they go into there, and I usually at that point, I know it sounds terrible, I sling the packaging, because otherwise, seriously, you could be overrun with a lot of packaging and that kind of thing. So that's how I do it. And then I label on there. I actually put them in an index as well. So on the inside of my storage, I actually label what's in there as well as what's on the outside tag, and then put them onto the shelves, because I've got the Calyx units all the way around my craft room. So that's how I organise things. And then with paper pads, well, I usually write. We've asked this question before about Leanne, and we're going to ask it again. I write on the edge of my spine so that I know what it says, because when they're lined up side by side, I can't visibly tell. So if I've got it wrote down, I know what my neon dreams is. I know what you know, that kind of thing. So I label it onto my spine just with a Sharpie pen and pop that onto there. So that's how I store things. Yeah, good question.
That sort of answered your question as well, actually, Stephanie. So that sort of ticked off 2 of those. This next question, I mean, unless Debbie's got an answer, I don't have an answer to this, because I don't think we are kind of high enough up the pecking order to know these kind of things. But we'll ask anyway. Jennifer says, will Jarl be... I can never say that either. Will Jarl be bringing back the third-party brands like you did within the last couple of years? It was fun, wasn't it, when we did that a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know the answer to that question, as I assume you probably don't, do you?
Absolutely no. I mean, we don't know. The answer is we have absolutely no idea right now if that's going to be an option that we can go down. But we did enjoy those times.
It was fun.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun. And it was nice as well to see other side of other people's crafts as well.
And it was great for us, of course, because we obviously met in a crafty universe somewhere else, and it was nice to bring in lots of our... Because they were all of our friends, weren't they, as well?
all of our friends into this.
We don't know, but if we find out, you'll be the first to know.
You will.
Wendy Myers says, the glue in the tube, what is its main purpose, and also how do you keep it from drying up?
So I'm assuming you mean in my favourite chunky glue, which is our 3D Kalal glue. It's a thick, it's a wet glue. First of all, it's a wet glue. Now we have plenty of glues. We talk about solvent-based, we talk about water-based, we talk about dry glues, which are our tape pens, foam pads, double-sided adhesives in finger lift tape and red liner tape. They're all the dry glues. The one in the tube is called 3D Kalal glue. Chunky. It's a thick, chunky glue. It's wet, but when it dries rock hard, and it's perfect for. And you'll see me use it a lot with embellishments. I tend to use it in embellishments. I use it practically near on all the time, with a few exceptions, when it comes to decoupage, because I'm in control of how much I want to put down, whether I put a little bit or a big bit. And that for me is why I love to use the 3D Kalal glue, because that's what it's called. Official title, it's Kalal 3D Kalal glue, not chunky glue as they effectively call it, but it's just trying to differentiate between glues. You'll hear me talk about a wiggle glue, that's all purpose. Tacky obviously is tacky. But yeah, to stop it from drying up now, that is a really good question. Now, Ben, how close are you to the glue? Could you go and grab me a chunky glue?
Well, I'm not that... I'm...
A tube. Just so I can talk about
I've never got before in an essentials corner. This is outrageous. I sit down for half an hour. I don't have to get up. What, do you want a chunky glue?
Just a tube of the chunky glue. If you could just grab me one, because it's a really good question and one that I like to address. And I have addressed it a few times in glue schools and when I use it. I think I decanted one into a syringe the other day because it does come with a set as well of tools. Now, the most important part when you are using our 3D Kalal glue is to make sure there are no air bubbles in this tube when you've used it. So if I just pull this out, I can see straight away, because I was the one that used this one. You need to make sure, we're coming close there, James.
There's a bit coming out the top.
Yeah, you need to make sure, and this is why your tool is an essential. You wrap it around, it's like a little bit what we call a corned beef
key
opener, key.
Yeah, corned beef key.
You're going to push the glue where it comes out a little bit at the top, so it allows no air to get in that tube, and then you pop it on the top. Now, I would rather waste that tiny little bit of glue at the top and secure it tightly, but I know now there are no air bubbles in there, so when I open this again, it's going to be wet glue that comes straight out. If you haven't done that process, your glue will dry out, because there will be air that gets into the top of that nozzle and it'll completely harden the glue. So it's always important to use that key and then secure it downwards. So you're going to pop that onto your table so that you know that key is not going to come out.
Okay.
But the glue itself, a fabulous glue for sticking all sorts, embellishments and all sorts of different things onto there.
We're going to have to go a bit quicker because I want to do all the questions. So, Linny Jones, question for the couch. Debbie and Ben, what is your crafty ambition for 2024? What's your crafty ambition? You got one?
Gosh, that's
do more shows with Ben Moseby.
Well,
I'm not putting words in your mouth,
but to keep on crafting here at Crafters Companion. I'm entering my 8th year of working for this fabulous company this year, and my crafty ambition, and it's not going to be much, is just to simply carry on working for the best company in the world, doing what I love, which is crafting, educating, being inspirational, and maybe throw a laugh in there or two. So that's my crafting ambition. Nothing massive though, so I hope you weren't expecting me to say something like, win tons of awards in the crafting industry. No, I just love what I do, and I'm very lucky, and I do this a lot. Pinch myself a lot. Pinch myself a lot. Because I'm very lucky to get to do what I absolutely love and I'm passionate about. And you would cut me in half and see purple Crafters Companion running through the centre. So that's my ambition.
Mine is to do more of what I just did with Debbie, because I love it, to craft along more. And potentially at some point, you know what? And I always say this, if ever there was like a wake-up call show, something like that, where one of you guys didn't turn up, to be at that point where I could just be like, oh, I'll do it. And I think you could have a bit more confidence. You know what I mean? A bit more confidence. Learn to talk and craft at the same time as well. That's my crafty ambition.
Yeah, because it is quite difficult.
It is. You make it look easy. You make it look easy. Question for Ben, when you sit down to chat. Please tell us how you won that trophy. What? That trophy?
Wait a minute. Are you sure that's in there?
It is.
Are you sure that's in there, Ben? Have you put that question in?
Christine, it was a presentation lead of the year. I beat off, I think about... It was about 100 other presenters across the crafty industry to win this prestigious award. So thank you, everyone, for all of your votes. Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. I'll just pop that
That's hilarious. I thought you deliberately put that one in yourself. I thought he's going to milk it for all it's worth throughout.
I thought I was very
2024.
good. Shadiah, Debbie, if you were not a crafter, what else would you be doing?
Oh, Shadiah, what a question that is. Do you know what I've said? I've talked about it a lot, but I do love. Not that I've been married loads, but I love wedding gowns and wedding. Do you know where you see people fitting people into the wedding dresses and things like that? Oh. I love that kind of thing. So I think I'd love to be in like a wedding shop and dress the bride and say yes to the dress and see all of that. The other thing that I did want to do when I was a bit, and I could have pursued this, was to be a midwife.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and one of my friends actually did that, we used to work with. She took hold of it, and she won't mind me saying it because a little bit older in life, and never let that stop her. And she's qualified as a midwife now and doing what she loves. And that was always something that I love to do. And another thing that I wanted to do, I wanted to be a photographer.
Did you?
Because my cousin's into all of that, and I just wanted to do that as well. So loads of different things that I'd love to do. Great question, Shadaya.
Two quick fires, because I know there's a couple here you want to expand on. So 2 quick fire ones. Kendall says, which way is correct to fold the card after scoring?
So I score, and then I fold it over. That's how I do it. I mean, there's 2 ways, because there's some people that score both sides. So they score, and they flip reverse it and score again. So when I've scored it, you'll often see me see it. So if I've scored the line, I push in that way. That's how I do my scoring. Yeah.
And the other quick fire one was, what sort of paper do you use to make envelopes?
Ooh. Let me tell you, batten papers, pearlised cardstock, vellum, anything glorious with the thousands of paper pads that we do here, and we have done some amazing ones. I like to make it an interesting envelope. If you've taken the time to do a lot of effort into putting your card making, make sure that envelope is just as interesting as the card.
Yeah.
So if you've used certain elements of the card paper onto your card, do a matching envelope. It elevates your makes.
The last question you'll want to expand on a bit, so we'll do these fairly swiftly. Question from Hannah. When colouring an embossing folder, do you have to stay in the bumpers because the colour is spreading on my Nina? Apparently she's embossed onto Nina card and now is colouring with alcohol markers.
So if you're colouring with an alcohol marker, and you hear Debbie talk about this a lot, she doesn't go right up to the edge because the nature of any alcohol pen will slightly expand a little bit on itself. So when I say bleed, I don't mean like bleed and go all over the place, but that's why Debbie goes up to she doesn't quite go over to that edge. I tend to take it up there, but then I usually finish it off when I'm doing colouring. I usually finish it off with a darker colour over the top or something like that. So for when I use the embossing colour, do the illustrated embossing folders, I did do that. But Debbie would tell you, take it not quite up to the edge so that it naturally just bleeds a little bit.
2 final questions and the result for the demo of the day. Christine says, how did the water taste when you drank out of the wrong cup? Lol, everyone wants to know.
Fine.
Oh.
It's just water. It was just the colour. That's all. Absolutely fine.
And before we get the result for the demo of the day, Deborah Pleasant says, can you ask Debbie how she felt when she found out she was hired by Crafter's Companion?
Oh my God. I think you could have heard me screams across the continent, let alone England. You would have heard my screams all over the place. It was a dream come true because, as most of you know, I was an accredited demonstrator at the same time going into being accepted to go into store as well. So they're amalgamated together, which literally was the biggest dream come true of all because I dreamt of it. I dreamt of getting into the craft industry and thought it was never going to happen. And look at it now. It is like a little bit of a fairy tale for me personally. So yeah, you heard me screams all over the world.
Ah, it's so lovely, isn't it, how we all ended up being here. And yeah, it is a special place to be. I was going to say it's a special place to work. It's a special place to be. I have to feel like I qualify myself every night when I walk in through the front door with Laura. Call that work? Well, we'll keep it our little secret. We don't have this much fun, really, do we? And Anne says, Ben, stop waving that thing around. You'll put an eye out. What do you mean, that thing? Solid gold, that. I wonder if I'll win it again this year.
Oh, have we?
Oh, hang on. We've got a lot to squeeze in the last few minutes then. So, demo of the day. Number 2.
Ah, the double one. That does mean I can take that home with me, so thank you.
Is that what you were hoping for?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for that. No, actually, I want to take this home as well. But hey-ho, there you go. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm so pleased that you all got hold of your ears. And I'm saying all of you, the ones that were lucky enough to get hold of it, I'm really pleased that you love it. And I can't wait to see your makes.
And just before we finish, we've got a few pictures, I believe, to have a quick look at. It'll be the quickest of quick looks.
Oh,
Sherry!
Wow. From the layout collection.
How quick has this arrived?
Wow, that's amazing. I love that, Sherry. Thank you so much.
And some more here. Jill Busey, thank you.
Jill,
that's the one
lovely.
I did yesterday with the sunshine on.
Yeah, I love that.
That is brilliant.
Absolutely fabulous.
And Nicolette. How good are all these cards?
Oh,
it's brilliant,
honestly, absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal.
And Stephanie, wow, what is this? A beautiful gown you sent us.
Oh my God, it's like the floral elegance.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It's like the floral elegance in a
gown.
dress. I love that, Stephanie.
Is that what you wear when you're crafting with it, Stephanie? That's what I want to know. And one more thing we've got time to have a look at. This is Ava's beautiful card. These are all great,
that's
guys.
amazing. Absolutely fabulous.
There's more. Let's have a quick flick through. We're going to show the others. It's Bailey!
Oh,
yes, Bailey.
The most gorgeous.
Bailey's
Tom.
tucked up there, I think, and yeah, very cold, obviously, in Ohio. Always love a picture of Bailey. That's amazing. Everyone, thank you so much. It's been a brilliant day. Thank you,
You're very
Debbie.
welcome. Thank you.
See you again next week, I think,
Yes,
isn't
I'm
it?
back up here next week. And for all you Hobby Maker viewers, if you are watching, Friday.
It's been such a fun day. Thank you to all the team. Thank you to Susie. Thank you to Tracy. Thank you to Dean. Thank you to James. All you guys for watching it. It's always a pleasure. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Another big fun day tomorrow. The fish is back in town. We've got a brand new launch for you. A cartload as well. So it's going to be amazing. Cannot wait to see Debbie fish it. It's going to be so much fun. Listen, keep shopping with us. Keep watching us on the 24/7 over on YouTube. Loads more shows to come. We'll catch you back here live tomorrow morning at 11. Until then, bye for now.